गुड इवनिंग। आज मैं सोच रहा था कि मैं कहाँ पे आके रुका हूँ। एक्चुअली आज कुछ बोलने ही नहीं हो रहा है क्योंकि स्टॉप लग गया है ज़बान पे। ऐसे ही अकेले रहने में बोलने में इजी पड़ता है। कोई रहेगा तो पता नहीं लोग कैसे बोलते हैं। एक चीज़ अच्छी है, सबके पास मोबाइल है, सबके पास कैमरा है। जी भर के वीडियो खींचो, यूट्यूब फ्री है, जी भर के पेल के डालो, डिलीट होने का कोई डर नहीं। सब कुछ फ्री है, इंटरनेट भी अनलिमिटेड है। दुनिया में किसी बात का गम नहीं। लेकिन एक बात है, कुछ साल पहले आई वॉज आई वॉज बैक इन कॉलेज। आई डिडंट न्यू कि whether I will be placed or not, प्लेसमेंट होगा कि नहीं। It was like something new was happening. Fourth year, final semester, not final semester, seventh semester we were in, and we were not sure what was up next, how a company is going to come, whether there will be enough seats for all of us or not, toppers will be going, whether we will be placed or not, like things like that. I was not even sure कि मुझे प्लेसमेंट जाना है कि नहीं, बट मुझे ये ज़रूर पता था कि I just wanted somewhere because for after 4 years I will have to go somewhere, and I didn't knew where. So a company would be a perfect place because I didn't want to miss the train which is just passing by my side. So I got worried, I got preparation in place. I got rejected in 4-5 companies and finally got selected in one. So इतनी हेक्टिक लाइफ वो भी बिन किसी मतलब के बिता दी, ऐसा लगा। मतलब आई वांटेड टू गेट समथिंग आउट ऑफ माय डिग्री। मैंने टीसीएस को बाय बोला। टीसीएस में मेरा प्लेसमेंट होना श्योर था, बट टीसीएस को मैंने साइड में रखा। टीसीएस के प्लेसमेंट प्रोसेस से बाहर निकल गया बिकॉज आई वॉज अ मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर और मुझे मैकेनिकल फील्ड में ही काम करना था। ओके, इस जिद के कारण नो ट्रेजेडी ये है, मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग के बंदे को कुछ नहीं मिलता है करने को। जैसा वो सोचता है कि रिसर्च करेगा, कटिंग एज टेक्नोलॉजी से खेलेगा, जबकि एंड ऑफ द डे उसको कमर्शियल काम करने पड़ते हैं। टेक्निकल फील्ड में भी गया प्रोडक्शन वगैरह में तो उसको पेपर वर्क करना पड़ता है, पेपर वर्क और जॉब असाइनिंग का काम, मैनेजर का यही सब काम होता है। सो द थिंग इज इट्स ऑल मैनेजिकल इन नेचर। ऐसा कुछ है नहीं कि बहुत हाई फाई टेक्निकल साइंटिस्ट का जॉब कर रहे हो आप, अनलेस आप सच में किसी अच्छे लैब में हो, R&D डिपार्टमेंट में हो, डिज़ाइन डिपार्टमेंट में हो, जहाँ आपको कुछ तो खेलने मिलता है। सो इन शॉर्ट, a degree landed me into a commercial job. Tried for technical, but still they always prefer people with experience, and since I'm growing experience in commercial, I will be going in commercial only, no doubt about it, and I like it no matter how well I wanted to deviate. Now the things of personal calling I want to reveal here. Things of personal calling, for example, a sailor here yak yacht, or I want to go for what you call a ride in a ship. sail in a boat, maybe somewhere, just like they do in European documentaries. Sail somewhere and go. Sailing is a kind of hobby in Europe I have seen on TV. So I think I will like to try that once because that's endurance test. Second thing I would like to wet my hands in movie making. Maybe no. I want to wet my hands. Actually, I think I'm capable of something in movie making, and I think I can create better than some people. They just have the resources, chances, and conditions. That's why they are there. I think that must not be deciding criteria right now. And I'm a better critic in all these things. So I think I should try my hands in filmmaking once. And third thing is programming, computer programming. I had a flair for computers since a very long time. Since my library days in Navy quarters, I had a fancy for fast internet connection, World Wide Web, and other things like chatting to an unknown person in my sixth standard. Those things caught my attention to World Wide Web. After that, playing games on computer, all these kept me glued on computer concept. And in 11th class, I think in the month of October, September, I received my first computer. And it was because I had computer science as a subject and programming C++ was being taught. I started coding not as a hobby, but because it was part of our curriculum, and I completed most of the things, programming and all, myself only at home, and I was pretty fluid at them. Then in class 12th also same story. It was like enjoying learning things is a thing. It has a learning curve, but I think computer science I never felt like I am going uphill. It was like either I'm going straight road or somewhat plateau type situation, not a hill situation. So it was very good for me. Physics and all I really regret because this subject is so interesting that once you get a taste of it, you really start loving it. And chemistry I used to like a lot. Maths was just there because it was there. English I was enjoying English in my those days. English, creative writing and all. Then I joined mechanical engineering because that was what I was advised for. And mechanical engineering happened. I didn't know what to do. That's why I joined mechanical engineering anyway. But I always thought that computer science would do, but that's not a problem at all. I think whatever you want to do, you can do anytime. A degree will just make you qualified enough, but you have to work on it. And I think for working on some concept or some type of, for example, web programming, you don't have to learn or you don't have to go through 4 year long computer curriculum. You can just learn over the basic web designing concept, front end, back end, and just start practicing them. And practicing them means implementing them right away, and then you start becoming expert in that. This is my personal experience because I started with Linux operating system at my home, and I really enjoyed configuring the internet connection, although it was very easy, but was not configuring at a point. When I was installing Ubuntu, then after researching a lot, chatting over IRC channel of Ubuntu, trying over many distros like Linux Mint, Deluge, what do you call, डी से कुछ तो नाम था उसका, Ubuntu is based on, yeah, Debian. Debian also I tried. So from that experience, I can say that it was very nice, and I can do it on my own. So these three things, thing I call my personal calling. Uh, Rest all, I was placed in Godrej and Boyce, and I tried to do things over there. Then I left. I started preparing for public sector, not public sector exam. I just wanted to go into IT because IIT because that was what I thought it would transform my career into something. But thankfully, without burning midnight oil and studying too hard and then getting into IIT and then spending 2 years, I realized that it is not going to fulfill things which I want. There are other modes also which don't require me to switch my path right now. I can continue with my this path, and I can attain those goals as well without going into IIT and all. But still, IIT is a good thing. But I decided not to. Since preparation, while preparing for GATE, I was seeing that people were preparing for PSUs, public sector units. Actually, it was very, very attractive at that point of time. Very good salaries there in PSU. Government facilities are there in PSU. There is a reputation and whatnot. Actually, these things only attract people, nothing more. So I also started applying for them because at the end of the day you have to get something. So I started applying for this and that, everything. Uh, After preparation, I think I had not solved many questions during the preparation, and after the as time passed, after giving many tests, I was I realized that either test is too hard or I have not covered many things. So I started giving easier tests, the previous paper tests and all, and soon realized that the paper is very long and paper solving skills are low in me. Then after some time in the month of January, I realized that my preparation is not up to the mark and I'm not going to meet my target. I'm going to fall back. I knew it from January only. But then also I kept maintaining my momentum and reached till the end near the exam. Then at the exam day I went as usual on my Access 125 scooty to the exam center. That day was very good. The paper was very simple, very fluid paper. At least I was thinking like I have seen this paper before in the previous year papers, and only the concepts were a little bit here and there, and the paper was very simple. I was solving. I thought like I will solve all the questions very easily. The paper was so good, but the thing where I lacked at the end of the exam. I didn't knew how much I scored and all, but I knew that if I'm going to calculate, the numbers are going to make a separate thing, make it separate. What you call, the numbers are going to tell you another story. So I refrained myself away from calculating how much I'm getting got and I got into a relaxed state. Now most of my seniors had advised that you should not relax after gate exam. Just cool down 1 day, 2 day, and then start studying again because public sector companies tests will also be there. So I relaxed completely. I stopped studying from that day itself. Okay. Then after some time, the keys were released, our answers were released, and we were able to judge how much marks we were getting, and we were offered to challenge them in case they have considered some incorrect answer. From that time onwards, I was done with this exam, and I don't know how, but I wanted to get into another thing because I knew one thing, that to fill the gap throughout the day which is there, you have to, of course, while in preparation phase, you will be studying for some time, but after that, you would be thinking like what to do next. You will be chatting on Facebook, doing WhatsApp, watching movies. Some people might be very creative and joining gym, doing some exercises and whatnot, meeting friends, moving places, visiting cousins, visiting other relatives, and all that. So things like that happen. But after studying, you study for some time, then you go to sleep. Then after waking up, you again start studying. In between these things, there is a lot of gap which needs to be which need to be filled, and that is a very tough task to fill. So I got a hint that if one is doing a job, one is performing a job and earning a well income, then it will support him in all his endeavors also, and that gap will be filled. But there is a risk that you will not study every day. Okay, now that's the catch here in GATE and IES preparation. Every day you will have to study at least for half hour, 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, it doesn't matter. Just every day you have to study. There is a concept, I don't remember the name exactly, but it concentrates on the fact that you will have to make a chain. You will have to make a chain to form a long snake. Now, if you break even one single day, the chain is broken. Okay, and the snake will be shorter. Now, to not break the chain, you will have to just study for half an hour, 1 hour, at least 15-20 minutes only if it's a very busy day. So that chain will not be broken. In this way, you can, if you go forward, you can clear GATE exam in 1 year. Not if not in 1 year, then 2 years. It will go 3 years. But this chain will go on increasing and increasing, and you will soon realize that the number of hours you're putting at the end, at the second year or third year, or you can say at a later time, these are going increasing. These go on increasing, and they increase so much with the passion that then you don't have to take effort to form this chain. It goes on happening every day by itself only. So that's how the snake concept, I would say, I will name this as snake concept now. So snake concept is very good thing. I think I will implement it somewhere. Now I'm in this, a subsidiary of Bell Electronic Devices. I don't know what to do here, but I'm here as subcontract engineer. I was hired in PPC, but they are extracting work out of me for subcontracting only, which I was doing in Texans. Texans was a hell company. I don't know why people are there, because they feel like there's nothing better outside, or they won't be getting any job outside. So Texan people are there only settled. Now I'm here in Bell Electronic Devices. That's a very safe haven to say. Any kind of people to prepare for the exams or do whatever endeavors do you want. It is even very helpful to people who want to do business and all. Actually, the salary here is not that much, so business and all is definitely what you call, suggested to people to just balance out the rising inflation outside. So people everywhere, most of the people here are either associated in some kind of business or very satisfied with their mediocre salary. So that's not a very good thing to say, but people are like that here only. People are here like that only. Sorry. So that was part of the story. Now I'm searching for leads in filmmaking area. I think one thing I want to do, I want to shadow a scenario. I want to shadow assistant director or something. I don't know. I want to just see how the scenario works and learn accordingly, because I'm a person who learns just by seeing things. So that's my strength. I will work upon it. I'm looking for leads and I will go on. That's it. Now I feel like I have just there is a boundary, circular boundary around me. For example, inside it is my comfort zone, which I am there. Now I have just stepped outside my comfort zone, which is in this line, looking for leads, and I can, I know I will have to, or I will definitely have to go get inside my comfort zone tomorrow. But still, I'm very, kind of. Uh, it gives me jolts when I see that I have recorded 20 minutes speaking, even if to myself. But these things help you very much. I think I have read a story of a boy on Quora that he was very depressed about his placements and all, being from BITS college and then placed in Accenture, I think Accenture. So people used to tell him that you are from BITS Pilani and you are in Accenture. What happened to you? What wrong happened to you? And he studied for CAT and whatnot, exam for MBA. He failed each time. Nothing to worry, but he kept on going and going. Then one fine day, after 4 5 years, he got admission in a very good business school in France. And I don't know how he is happening. He's going there. He's doing that. Maybe he has already passed out from there. But he got his leads from Toastmasters. He got his strength of speaking and making killer presentation from Toastmasters, joining Toastmasters where he could speak, make presentation, express himself very finely. So that is one thing I want to work upon as well to to grow myself. And one more thing, I want to join a CII company so that I will be sponsored by Next Scholarship, Mombuka Kakusho, to study in Japan for EMBA. I think MBA will solve all my problems. I think it will bring some money in, it will bring some office work, it will bring something which I am already doing, commercial work. It will be good to go in this line. I think it will be full scholarship. I'm going to enjoy, and once I want to go outside India also, somewhere in English speaking country, maybe. Definitely in an English speaking country, but Japan is also very good, and has fancy people living in United States and whatnot.